will change. We all a part of God's great big family. And the truth, you know, love is all we need. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day. Just you and me. Well, send them your heart so they know that someone cares, and their lives will be stronger and free. As God has shown us by turning stone to bread. And so we all must lend a helping hand. We are the world. We are the children. We are the one to make a brighter day. So let's start giving. Oh, there's a choice we're making. We're saving our lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. She want me be she Raja. She want me be she Raja. I bumps up with this young girl by me Aja. Now she only want me to be she Raja. I bumps up with this young girl by me Aja. Now she only want me to be she Raja. It was a celebration and she come out to life. And when she spot me, she walk and she whine. I bumps up with this young girl by me Aja. Now she only want me to be she Raja. Yes, she only want me to be she Raja. She want me be she Raja. She want me be she Raja. I tell she that I am a faithful married man. She still coming closer and holding my hand. I tell she that I am a faithful married man. She still coming closer and holding my hand. I even say, oh baby, I'm not your husband. If my wife see this, I will be a dead man. Still she want me be she Raja. She want me be she Raja. I bounce up with this young girl by me Aja. Now she only want me to be she Raja. I bounce up with this young girl by me Aja. Now she only want me to be she Raja. Up the fire, fire, put it on the tawa, tawa, never making a roti for me. She only a bere, bere, she like to seke, seke, ye roti mere liye. She lights up the fire, fire, put on the tawa, tawa, never making a roti for me. She only a bere, bere, she like to seke, seke, ye roti mere liye. If you see this lady, she's so sexy. I wish I had known her before. She's so.
Good evening, and welcome to Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. Happy President's Day, and I know most of you were home today, but hey, unfortunately, well, fortunately, I love working on a holiday sometime because, you know, it's unexpected. No one expects you to work, and you get more work done when nobody's expecting you. So how was your day? How are you, Ken?
Well, good evening to you and to our lovely listeners. Yes, it's President Day, and you know I like to be home. I know it's quiet at work sometimes, but you know what? I think home for me is the best place.
Wow. On a holiday.
Yes.
I like to be, on a long weekend, I like to be touring around, going somewhere. Home is not, I like to relax, but I love to be on the go. I love to go to the theme park. So on that note, if I stay home on a long weekend, I'll be going somewhere.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Hey, Vinny Ali, good evening to you. Bibi Razak, how are you? Mr. Ryan, Jeffrey, Ricky, thank you very much. Shanti, Ali, Harry, Shivdad, the beautiful Auntie Una Persad, not forgetting Joseph Abraham, how are you doing, sir? Natasha Khan, thank you very much. And thank you to each and every one of you who joined. And hey, sharing is caring, so hit share. We'll have coffee together. Mr. Mohammed Patel, how are you doing? Avinash Budu, and hey, Kelvin Eno, we love your singing, and I'm always supporting you. Join him at Gemini Lounge. I'm always tuning into his live feed. He has a fantastic voice, doing a wonderful job promoting our culture and the Indian songs. Avindra Blingers, how you doing? DJ Avindra Blingers. Narendra, how you doing? Maria Harris, and so many wonderful folks joining us. Not forgetting Ziad Ali. Let's rock, let's roll. Sonia Debedin, my beautiful friend. Let's go.
Oh, check it, what up? 5-0 pull over me car as a young black star and ask me if me got gun. And when me tell them me not got none, you know me still get locked down. Without me grades and me babes, me feel like me would have dropped down. But me liar say him not back down. They in a jail only.
The famous John from Queens. MC Drew, how you doing? Rajiv Rajnoy, our dancer, is in the studio. Sunclose, inflatables from the Sunshine State. Good evening to you. The beautiful Nirmati Dad, how are you doing? It's Family Day in Canada, that's right. And it's President's Day in NYC. Parents, good evening to you. Ryan Jeffrey, DJ Fest is locked on to Shanaz Musical Sensation. The beautiful Shanaz Gafoor is locked on as well. Thank you for your love and your continuous support. And not forgetting all the videos from SMS Shanaz Musical Sensation can be seen on the famous #1 West Indian YouTuber, the famous John from Queens. Ken, who you have to say shout out to?
That's right. I see Stanley's on. Thank you very much. Juliet Singh, all the way from Lenora. Thank you very much for tuning in on the Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. Shanaz Gafoor, thank you very much, my dear. And Rita Singh, all the way from Florida. You know, today Ryan spent so much time on the phone with them boys trying to fix this music and
DJ
so on.
Fest and Island Zone is our backup, and he's always our #1 on the technical crew.
That's right. We have Nalini Naidu, our favorite celebrity couple. Always looking sharp.
Shireen Beacom, how you doing? Not forgetting the famous Stanley Ramsuran. Thank you, Ryan Jeffrey. That's right.
Anil Budan, thank you very much for tuning in. And our own girl, Priya Prasad, thank you for tuning in. Mona Lisa Prasad, thank you very much.
Hey Faisal Khan, how you doing? Stanley, thank you very much. And yes, Mr. John from Queens, he know the singer already. It goes by Mr. Waterflow, down to earth son of Guyana. The first song we played was representing homeland Guyana. Mr. Bounty sing as well. And we love supporting our artists from Guyana, because if we as Guyanese can support our own, who will? I always ask the question, who will support our own?
Absolutely, Shanaz. I think it's important we support our own people, you know, help them to, so that they could be recognized in the world.
That's right. The beautiful girlie, how you doing? Thank you to Mr. Jamir Mohammed and John from Queens. That's right. All the famous program you enjoy, you can watch it 24/7 on John from Queens YouTube channel. So we'll be back, and guys, we would like to express our condolences and sympathy to the NYPD and their family, as we're, we lost another NYPD died by suicide, and we express our sympathies to you. We are the world. We're here to make it better. And if you know someone in need, as our platform is about suicide, domestic violence, do reach out to Ken or myself. We will get you some help. And you have to say sometimes, as we see over the weekend, a celebrity. You have a celebrity also who passed away, died by suicide.
That's right.
And most of you seen a very famous girl die by suicide. As we said, celebrity, doctors, anyone could be in mental health, who needs mental health.
You, either if you're rich or poor, black or white, whatever it is, you can die by suicide. And when we come back, we'll talk more about this incident that happened with a police officer. And you don't have to be quiet when you're going through a hard time in life.
That's right. Let's go.
I'm just a country boy coming from Blackbush Pond.
Coming from Blackbush Pond, Mr. Mystic.
Yes. Oh yeah. Let's be rolling, might be Tori, Johanna and Yakasari. They might be place, make up this nice community. Walk work hard, eat good, and live happily. So no rain, we dey back down, we never lazy.
My handsome Mamu Alamin Mohammed from Guyana. Good evening to you. How you doing? Kalamo Khan, my beautiful friend Shaliza Samad, and the beautiful Auntie Nalini Naidu. Roger Sue, how you doing?
Get one, I'm just a country boy.
I see my cousin watching Agnes Rampal. Thank you very much, my dear.
I'm just a country boy coming from Blanchard's Pond, letting the world know, yeah, oh yeah. Me I go big up each and every rice farmer, every fisherman, every cash crop gardener. You want see people work hard, well then come ya. Talk about sport, well it start and it done ya. Me I go big up them barefoot cowman, them cutlass of them favorite weapon. Humble people, but know where you're on. If you want to enjoy the wedding, I'm just a country boy from Blanchard's letting the world know about this beautiful place, yeah. I'm just a country boy coming from Blanchard's letting the world know, yeah, oh yeah. Humble people from Blackbush Bowler, we no professional, but stuff more than water.
Well, I hear a story from Ken Corsby. Cricket came in the jungle Sunday morning right after church. Big crowd assembled. Donkey say me fuss, I batting. You know I love me cricket. Crapper sit down behind the stumps. He say alright, I keep in wicket. Giraffe and kangaroo had fine leg. Snake down in the gully. Umpire parrot in the tree. He say alright fellas, are you ready? And the ones, the crowd start to sing very loud if you hear them. Hit the ball, donkey, hit the ball. Cover, drive him and make him ball. Hook the man like Kali Charan and put him straight in the stand. Elephant turn and pick up the ball. He say, I open the bowling. Monkey say, boy, the size of you. If you say you're bowling, you're bowling. Well, elephant walk about half mile, and then he started running. He coming down like an express train. The whole blasted jungle shaking. When he see elephant coming down, old donkey start to shiver. Red ants hit him a couple bites. He say, man, bat and pads together. And then the ones, the crowd start to sing very loud if you hear them. Hit the ball, donkey, hit the ball. Cover, drive him and make him ball. Hook the man like Vivian Richard and put him straight out the yard. Elephant coming down like a horse. He jump up high and deliver. The ball come down like a thunderbolt and bust the bat into splinter. Lick way donkey, lick way crapo, lick way snake in the gully. Lick down giraffe and kangaroo and gone whistling down to the boundary. Well, red ants lie down flat on the ground. He say, Lord, that elephant crazy. He must be Tinky, his Courtney Walsh. Come in as a dog, don't argue with that. Dogs in this world have this.
That's right. Famous song by the Trade Winds, as most of you know that song. And yes, Mr. Bollywood, my dad used to sing that song to me as well, not just your dad. It's a famous song and most of you love it, and I hope you enjoy that tune on Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken right here every Monday. Hey, the beautiful Nalini Naidu, good evening to you. Arjuna Madre, I'm a country boy. Hey, I'm a country girl from Albion as well. Ryan Jeffrey, thank you very much. Underground Sound to the World. Big up to you, Alvin Ramsarup. How you doing? Good evening to each and every one of you. The beautiful Shaniza Ali, Diamond Vibes is in the building. The John from Queens, the #1 YouTuber Shanti Singh, and Shanti can really sing. That's right. As we're here tonight, every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on Island Zone Radio and Facebook Live. Let's chit chat with Shanaz and Ken. Bibi Muhammad, how you doing? Thank you very much. Yes, we grew up listening to the Trade Winds. Shanti Ali, thank you very much. It reminds you of the good old days. And you know what? The days are for you to make good or make bad of.
That's right. And it's a good song to listen and enjoy. It got good rhythm inside,
It's a fun song. I choose to listen to fun song, that you could enjoy, bring back some memories. And we're sharing our memory with you guys. Thank you for sharing. Sharing is always caring. And tonight we express sympathy to the NYPD. That's right. A detective in Middle Village, Queen, was found dead in his mother's home early this morning, apparently died by suicide. So, guys, we talk a lot about suicide, and I believe he was 53 years old. The name hasn't been released as yet.
Right.
And he's a 29-year-old veteran from the force assigned to the police commissioner's office, the liaison office, I believe.
Yes.
So, guys, the NYPD has been hit hard with the suicide epidemic. As we know, last year we had a toll of, if you
It's
remember,
over 10 people, police officers killed them, committed
just in
suicide.
2019, and this is the first of 2020. And I believe they're doing something about this epidemic.
Absolutely. And, Shanaz, and our tour viewers, doing that kind of a job, it has to be very difficult because you don't know sometimes what kind of thing that would trigger someone to go into depression. And being a police officer, it has to be difficult, especially going out there and see some bad cases. You imagine a police officer see someone get murdered, going and see a dead body and
Very
so on.
traumatized,
It's absolutely. And I can tell you from experience that even as a nurse, a psych nurse who have seen so many patients who have been OD'd, and I find them in their apartment. The good thing is that, you know what, Shanaz, I've never went to therapy or to talk to anyone, but it's not something that's bad where you cannot go and get therapy.
Everyone deserves to talk to someone to take out whether something is on your mind, and the more often you talk to somebody, the less stressful you'll become.
Absolutely. And the good thing is the police officers, they have access to all the best health care there is in the country. And we do have a lot of therapists here in New York City. So what I would encourage, even police officer, whoever it is, if you have a problem, if you are depressed and you feel suicidal, one of the best thing to do is to go and seek help. You can save your own life, or talk to someone, talk to a good friend, or get to a therapist or a counselor, see your psychiatrist, or even talk to your medical doctor. They can help you from this episode that you're going through, this depressive episode where you want to kill yourself.
That's right. Over 1,231 cops were referred to mental health for assistance in 2018, and 109 were placed in unrestricted duties and lost their
firearms. Yes. So, and that's the other thing is when a police officer or anyone is going through depression, they should not have access to any kind of guns because you don't know what's going to trigger them to go and start shooting all over the place.
That's right. Unfortunately, today he died by hanging himself. We express our sympathy. We have a lot of friends in the NYPD force right now. So, guys, we're expressing our sympathies to you and your department. But do reach out for help. Sometimes all of us have struggles on a day-to-day basis. We're all going through something, but we all have to accept when we need help to go out from it. As I shared a post earlier, it says most folks, remember reading that post, you think of dying by suicide, committing suicide because you want to ease your pain, right? But
Yes.
you're leaving so much wound behind. It's not even leaving the pain. You're not taking the pain with you.
Absolutely. You're dying, and then you're leaving a whole host of people behind you with a lot of pain. So seek help. We encourage you to seek help if you're depressed.
That's right. Hey, Councillor Prasad, good evening to you. Mr. Lake, Miss here. I'm still waiting for those pomegranate. Is it Kashmir from Guyana, and not forgetting Florida. Andrew Latchman, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. The DJ have another song to cheer you up on this beautiful Monday. And hey, this is a way for us to relieve ourselves as well. Being here every Monday, chit-chatting with you guys, bringing you sharing your views of what's happening in our community. So do feel free to comment in our chat box, and we'll go with another song, DJ.
You have to know how to talk to a woman if you want to get their attention. Everything is changing nowadays, they even changing love conversation. Don't tell them I love you, they say that is old-fashioned. You have to explain your feeling with original expressions. So do like me, listen how to talk to your young lady. I love you like a gourmet love a frog. I love you like a drunk man love a grog. I love you like a toothpaste love a brush. Girl, I love you like a toilet love a flush. La 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 la. La 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 la. A woman is an amazing creature. She's so full of contradiction. But she is extremely vulnerable when you're using fancy expression. Don't mind if you're ugly and you have an old motor car. If you're sweet, talk a woman, to her you're a movie star. So take my advice, talk to your lady tender and nice. I love you like a virus, love a flu. I love you like a sauce, love a barbecue. I love you like a dog, love a lot of trees. And I love you like a drugstore, love disease. La 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 la. La 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 la. A lady had a loving husband. He buys she a new Toyota. But suddenly without explanation she take off with an ex-fella. She had all convenience and the nicest house on the street, but she gone with the sweet man because the sweet man talking sweet. So hear what I say, you better begin to sweet talk today. I love you like a plumber love a leak. I love you like a watchman love a sleep. I love you like a hot dog love a bun. And I love you like a priest love a collection. La 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 la. La 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 la. Now you may think I'm extremely foolish, but listen what I'm telling you. I experiment for myself, it ain't no cat in bag I'm selling you. But your constitution will have to be very tough, because once they hear the sweet talk, the women can't get enough. So take a lot of vitamins, turn to your young lady and begin. I love you like a tomcat love a rat. I love you like a bald head love a hat. I love you like a police love arrest. And I love you like a brazier love a chest. I love you like a virus love a flu. I love you like a sauce love a barbecue. I love you like a dog love a lot of trees. I love you like a drugstore love.
The trade win on Island Zone Radio, Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken every Monday. Mr. Harold Kumar, how you doing? Jinder Joseph, Chan Singh, Arjun Madhve, thank you very much. And it's the president of the Queens Community Lions Club, Mr. Inderjeet Paul, how you doing? My Rocky brother from Toronto, Mr. Tyrone Madramutu. And speaking of Tyrone Madramutu, we do have Chutney Wine coming up. That is April 18, as we were just talking. Mr. Chris Rambaros, how you doing? Thank you very much. That's right. We always choose good music to uplift you guys on Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. And we are talking about, I know the Lions Club are supporting us because this is a really good organization. We got Ayabac organization, and we talk about an award ceremony yesterday. I mean, we've been having so many award ceremonies recently that I sit back and I look at the people being honored and getting plaques and what are they doing for our community. And if someone said, you know, I always have a suggestion. I have some good organization in Queens who deserve. And you were talking earlier, Buddy Singh, We Got Your Back organization should be up there getting us, you know, at least an acknowledgement for the work they've been doing. You see the posts, you see the comments, you see all the wonderful work they've been doing in Guyana and around the world. Suriname, big up to my brother Tyrone Majamutu, a member of We Got Your Back organization. I'm a proud member of that organization because we have so many organizations who are like Mautar. They say the work, but we need the guitar. We need people to actually do the work. So I'm not a fan of a lot of organization, but We Got Your Back organization is a very good organization. And I will say, you've seen the posts. someone called me today to help the woman in Guyana that we're building a house for. So guys, support Chutney Wine, We Got You Back organization. It's April 18, and I know Mr. Ken bought tickets already for his entire family because he know the funds will be going for a really good cause. So April 18 is Chutney Wine. The entire Lions Club will be there supporting them because what we do is saving lives and making lives better around the world.
That's right. And Shanaz, this week I was lying in the bed and I was thinking, and I said, Buddy Singh is really doing a lot of work in Guyana, and I'm glad that he's putting up pictures and so on of the things that he's doing. And I know there was a picture, I saw a woman in a little shack in Guyana, and I said to myself, my God, people still living like this, you know what I'm saying?
Can you imagine?
So then I tag you and I tag Buddy Singh in the pictures, and thank God that he's getting help. Also, there's a girl in Guyana who is helping, taking care of this woman. She got people to, and you can look at my page and you will see, probably tomorrow you will see the work that this girl is doing. She is actually cleaning out the yard, and they're going to make another house for this woman. So there's a lot of work that this organization is doing, and I sometimes people says they don't want to see people pictures, but then people
but
want
these are
out there.
folks who ask you to put the pictures out there because they want to show you that it's real. This is where I am living, and they want you to see where the work is getting done in Guyana. And we always post before and after pictures, so you guys, our friends and fans who support us throughout the year, can come and support you guys again. The We Got Your Back organization.
That's right. And moving forward, what we were talking about, the police officer, you know what? Any one of you that's feeling depressed, and you can start taking baby steps by talking to a friend or your priest. If you're not comfortable talking with them, you can always go to your primary doctor
care.
and let them know. They can start and they can help you out with depression. They can start with medication. And if it doesn't help, then they can send you to a therapist. And after a therapist, what they can do is send you to see a psychiatrist. Also, if you know that someone is actively having hallucination or they want to kill themselves, don't leave that person alone. Call 911 and get help for that person, but never leave them alone, and never be scared of you're putting out there. You need your friend or your family or whoever it is to get help for that person.
And so often I get calls from friends who are concerned about their other friends. They said, I see my friend posting something. I don't believe she's in her right state of mind. Can somebody reach out to them? Yes, we have social workers. We have priests. And most of the time someone said, you know what, I don't want to get religion involved, but the time you take to talk to somebody, whether it's a priest, a pandit, they will make you feel comfort. They will calm you down. And that's what you need. You need an ear at the time to talk to. Hey, Nadira, good evening to you.
And that's good. I see Usha Azamola, she is very into this too. She is talking to the girl in Guyana who is actually helping this young lady.
Janetta Brandon, good evening to you. And yes, she's reaching out because she's seen the post and she reached out. Who should we send money to? Well, We Got Your Back organization is a charitable, non-for-profit organization, reputable, I should say, where the transparency is there. Someone asked me, how do you guys manage to do all these help around the year with just one show? So one time a year in New York, we're asking you. April 18 is normally the third week in April. So mark your calendars, and I got so many folks asking to get tickets. April 18 is Chutney Wine in Amazura. And sometimes this is where we bring celebrities because they said music appeals to everyone. And everyone deserves an outing, as mental health plays an important role. We all, sometimes they said, oh, I'm not an outgoing person. This is a chance for you to go out for a really good cause. And
Shana, saying that too, you don't have to go. If you don't want to go, it's okay.
Buy a ticket,
and just support the organization so they can do great work back in Guyana and elsewhere. Suriname, and I heard that they're going to Guyana too.
That's right. Suriname, Guyana.
To India, sorry.
India. And so many other places that's planned right now. Ryan Jeffrey, good evening to you. Maureen Ramcharan, how are you doing? Asha Tilak from the Save Abhi organization, good evening to you. And I love organization that's making a difference. Big up to Sham Tilak and the Save Abhi organization crew. Razia Hussain, how are you doing? Julie Singh, Girly Prasad, Bibi Khan, Nadira Prasad, good evening, good evening. Thank you very much. That's right. Her name is, she's always helping out. And it's good because, you know what? Something annoyed me last week. And
tell me about it. What's annoying to my Shanaz?
When we had a program and then someone asked for a free ticket. I mean, these are the folks who can afford to go out and buy drinks in bottles, and you're asking for a free ticket. I was in a good mood, so I didn't write back a paragraph. I ignored them.
Oh, really?
But there are some folks out there who would love to get a free ticket for a charity show. Do you know the work behind putting up a show like this? Getting all the artists together, getting the venue, and you don't do anything, just ask for a free ticket. If you're a person who don't go out, believe me, we donate so many tickets to folks just to get you out there, you know.
Right,
but if I
right.
know you're going to be an outgoing person, you're supporting all the other shows, which is not a charity show. You're supporting all the events in Queens. You're supporting all the bars. Now you have a charity show and you're going to ask for a ticket, a donation, a pass. No, we don't give those. You come and you buy a ticket.
Shanaz on fire tonight.
That's right. And I'm not going to call name, but that person really annoys me because, you know, they don't share the flyer. How can you ask for a pass, you know?
That's right. And, you know, I see my Aunt Larry Sigobin tune in. I see Auntie Nafisa Noor tune in. My good friend, friend of the show, Miss Maria Harris. Thank you for tuning in. Let me see what Jeffrey writes. And if I get in for free, I use the money to buy a drink. He's always funny. This boy is something else. Julie saying thank you very much. And, you know, I have to say special thank you to Usha Azimola, who lives all the way in Wisconsin, in the Midwestern state, that's calling Guyana to make sure that this lady is getting help. And that's what I admire about her. And so many of our viewers, that they stand in and help when people
That's right.
need
They
to help.
share the posts, they share the flyers, they get involved. Good evening to the beautiful Auntie Nafisa Noor, Auntie Dolores Sigubin, Anita Singh. How you're doing, Julie Singh? Thank you very much for joining us. And Julie Singh also said she would like some VIP tickets because she's been there before. She's seen the work. And so many times they said, you know, what we show is not even half of what we do in Guyana day after day. And I asked Buddy Singh recently, how are you able? It's a lot of work when you're in New York to have things done in Guyana. You have to get reliable sources. And believe me, they are participating.
And I think, Janita, Brandon, if you're listening, I see Ryan tag you here. And if you're listening, just make a little comment so I know that you're on. Razi Hussein, thank you very much for tuning in. We are very lucky and fortunate to have the man here in studio, Mr. Rajiv Nandalal.
Rajnar,
Thank you
that's
very
right.
much for coming and stay back in the
Thank
studio.
you very much, Janita Brandon, for reaching out to a reputable organization to get involved and help out. Remember, guys, we are all here to do God's work and to make someone's life a little bit better. Whether you go about doing it independently or you want to reach out to an organization to get things done, do reach out. But remember, we're here to make each other better.
And I see Shanti Singh is on the program tonight too. And I believe that she does singing.
That's right. All these artists are
donate her
volunteering
time.
their time and talent to be on a platform to bring awareness to what We Got Your Back organization is doing in Guyana and
Good
around
night,
the world.
Vinod Hari, all the way from Guyana. Thank you very much for tuning in. Vidya Rampal Nepal, thank you very much. It's time for a song now, Shanaz.
Yes, DJ, let's go. And
Let's calm
right
down,
back
Shanaz, for a minute.
for a minute.
¿Cómo podría ser verdad? Last night I dreamt of San Pedro, just like I'd never gone. I knew the song, young girl with eyes like the desert.
Chutney Wine is Saturday, April 18th, happening at Amazur Concert Hall. Tickets are just $25. VIP is $50. Call us for your tickets today. You can get your tickets at Caribbean Cabana, GT Kingston, Star Wireless, Golden Crown, Sunita Travel Agency, Big Well Bakery and Halal Restaurant, Mahabir International on 217th Street and Jamaica Avenue. Not forgetting K2 in the Bronx, guys. Call us. That is Amazur Concert Hall, April 18th. Chutney Wine.
I fell in love with San Pedro. Warm wind carried on the sea. He called to me. Take me home.
We have the beautiful belly dancers sponsored by Carl Mohan Realty. Not forgetting the Sanasi Dance Group, Shift Kala Dance Academy, the Bollywood Starlets, Blazing Rhythm Tasa. You guys love Tasa. Come on down. April 18th, Amazur Concert Hall. Him and Samaya from Suriname, Vikram from Florida, and not forgetting the beautiful Vandana from Suriname as well. All the way from Trinidad and Tobago, Anthony Batson. Did someone say our queen from Guyana? That's right. It's the beautiful Fiona Singh.
I want to be where the sun warms the sky,
Ken. That is a beautiful Madonna, of course. Hey, Salma Ahmad, good evening to you. Mr. Robert Ram, howdy to you. Maria Harris, thank you very much. We love being here every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. Razia Hussein, good night to you. And Nalo, good evening to you guys as well. Everyone locked on to Island Zone Radio. Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. Hey, Radha, how are you doing? Thank you guys very much. Maria Harris and Auntie Nalini, that's right. As we were talking earlier, Ken.
Yeah, I see. Shanti wants to know what I'm drinking. I like to drink my coffee light.
That's right,
with
coffee.
some sugar inside. Not much though, you know. So Shanaz, what do you think? This young lady from church, she was able to steal $561,000 of church funds to get married, to pay her bills, to rent, car loan, credit card, debt, cable, cell phone bills.
Wow,
But
was she the treasurer of that church or something?
Lord, she did manage to stole a
Is
lot
that
of money.
a one-time shot or throughout the years?
I am not sure how she managed to do this, but you know what? What draw my attention? It's sad when you can start even stealing from the
a church, you know.
You can't. To me, you can't get lower than that to steal from the church.
That's right.
It's a sad thing.
And what is she stealing it for? Tell us again.
For bills and
her
weddings,
extravagant wedding. That
cable.
is.
That's right. Clothes and all these things. You know, live by your means. If you can't afford to have a wedding, go by City Hall and just sign the
That's
paper.
right. Sign a paper
and do
call
your
it a
thing.
day. Or have a barbecue and invite your friends over. Something small, you know. We all like to hang our hats so high that we can't reach it sometime. We're stepping on that stool, you might fall. So avoid a fall.
That's right. I see my good friend, my school friend that I haven't seen for probably over 30 years. And I'm so glad that Jas Jaikaran, she's watching the program. A very quiet young lady. Like I said, haven't seen her in over 30 years.
Wow, that's a good reconnecting.
But I'm glad that she's watching the program now.
That's right.
You know.
Thank you guys for sharing. As they say, sharing is caring. Maureen Ramcharan, good night to you. Stanley Ramcharan, how you doing? Good night to Radha. Zafar Saeed, thank you. And not forgetting, we talk about the artists volunteering their time and effort. It takes a lot to put together a show. Also the DJs that's coming there, sound check and everything. And the people behind it that's trying to make it, you know, we have dancers, TASA group, a lot of folks are just giving us their time and talent to raise as much as we can, the funds that we can raise to help the less fortunate in Guyana. If you know someone in need, and hey, when we talk about need, sometimes it comes up as a house, a roof over your head, and that is a basic necessity of life. Putting food in your mouth or your cupboards, that's what it comes up to sometime, and not just getting your wheelchair.
That's right. And you know, Shanaz, as you were talking about awards and so on, a lot of times, so many of us, you included in this, that, you know what, we are not looking for
recognition and awards. That's right.
And so on. And so many times, like Shanaz, like I was talking to Shanaz yesterday, and she was telling me her garage is so packed.
That's right. I have more stuff, and thanks to Ken and myself, who, you know, folks like you who calling us and donating stuff like this, because earlier, you know, as we said, we want to go back to Guyana. We're donating these things to the hospitals, independent folks who might need it. But, you know, thanks to you guys, and we're year-round, we're collecting stuff, and we use our own funds to send it out. You know, 4 years now I started doing this because there was a church in Guyana who need a wheelchair for one their elder, you know, members. So by sending one here and one there and one there, now we become such a big organization. What it is, getting more. And everybody said, why just help Guyana? But that's where we could send it to, and that's where we get the help to do the distribution. Living abroad, you know, we need manpower in Guyana to help as well.
And you know, Shanaz, I was sitting in my car driving around, and today I cleaned my car. And when I look at my car, I said, oh my God, look, this is a new brand car.
Right. And
wheelchair inside, and I have wheelchair foot and walker and cane and so on. So, you know what? We pray that God would watch over us in a special kind of a way, that we continuously able to help you guys. And guess what? I see Varshini watching us from Guyana.
The beautiful Varshini Kedarnauth locked on all the way from Guyana. Hey, Lucretia Prasad, good evening to you, Radha. Thank you very much. Razia Hussein, how you doing? And she said, Razia Hussein said, stealing from a church. That's
she
right.
should get both hands chopped off. Well, we don't want to do that,
yeah, we're
Razia.
not, you know, of higher authority to punish human beings. I believe God is.
That's right, and let's not. I don't want to judge. But
hey,
you know
Ravi
what?
Singh, good evening to you. John from Queens, how you doing? That's right. Thank you. And as we continue right here on Island Zone Radio. Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. Sandra Prasad, good evening to you. Emo, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing the link. Sharing is caring. If you know someone in need, whether it's a medical equipment or maybe housing or some groceries in Guyana, we all can contribute. And as I said earlier, we have friends on here. Let's get back to last week's post. And I'm so proud of you for getting all that views, Ken. But week after week, we sit here. We ask you guys to share, whether we're talking or just chit-chatting with each and every one of you. We appeal. Most of the time, we appeal to hit share. But last week, on something that's so irrelevant, like it was a fun event and everyone enjoyed. Not forgetting, if you guys know the Valentine's Day show, a lot of folks are actually sitting back at home and waiting for these live videos to go up and not coming out. You know what? We appeal week after week to share our live video that's making a difference. We get positive feedback. Ken will get positive feedback every day. Myself, I'll get calls. But who are sharing these videos? The folks who are saying good job. Sometimes they're not. But do something silly out there and check Facebook. You'll see they're sharing all the silliness. Right? It bothers me sometimes to see that you're not sharing the important things in life to bring awareness, but they're sharing the jokes with somebody pans off, or, you know, the silly little things. They will share it and embarrass others. You know, and it's strange to, I agree with what you were saying. And if you see two children fighting, you will see, oh my God, you will get like a couple of thousands of viewers. But they wouldn't share it to the appropriate personnel. If you want to bring awareness, share it appropriately, but don't make it so publicly. You're standing there being a bystander, watching a fight that's happening, but you're not doing anything. You're videoing it. Yes, and I see Janetta Brandon is watching, and thank you very much, Janetta. I know that you are one who's doing a lot of work for this lady in Guyana, and I want to say, on behalf of Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken, we want to say thank you so much for all what you're doing. I know you have plans to move the lady from where she's at and take her to her doctor. Thank you so much, and I know the help is coming. We might be slow, but definitely we will help her out. Help is on the way. So guys, thank you for joining us. Mr. Dale Moti, how you doing? I believe we do have a song from Angela Moti. Where is our DJ? He's not retiring for tonight. He goes until 10 p.m. with Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. John from Queens, how you doing? As we were talking today, yes, I believe everyone knows my car by now. When I drive my little car, I'm going straight home, right? When I drive the big car, they already know you're going to pick up something. And like, you know, a friend of mine said, you don't have rest. You're always on the go getting a bed or getting a wheelchair or distributing a bed or a wheelchair. So they know my cars. You drive a big car, you're getting something. You're picking up something. Yes. And my nights goes until 11, 12 p.m. at night as we're about to go somewhere to pick up. Ken got a good call today. It was a donation just for 2 hospital beds. Right. Actually, we have 3 beds to pick up. 3 beds. That's right. And it's getting more and more. So if you know someone in need, reach out to myself or Ken. Buddy Singh, we got your back organization. Lakram, how you doing? Usha Azimola, we just talked about Usha Azimola. Jeanette Brandon, thank you very much. Hey, my beautiful friend Kamlini Roy, how you doing? Julie Singh, thank you very much. Julie Singh bought VIP tickets to support us. We got your back organization is doing a show. It's called Chutney Wine, April 18th, Amazura Concert Hall. That's right. We have the beautiful queen from Guyana. That is the beautiful Fiona Singh. Let's rock, let's roll with the DJ.
Hai khabar mujhko bhi hai pata ho raha hai juda dono ka rasta दूर जागे भी मुझसे तुम मेरी यादों में रहना कभी अलविदा ना कहना कभी अलविदा ना कहना कभी अलविदा ना कहना तुमको भी है खबर मुझको भी है पता हो रहा है जुदा दोनों का रास्ता दूर जाके
Kedarnauth and Mr. Rashid Bacchus.
समझा के देखा बहला के देखा दिल है कि चैन इसको आता नहीं आता नहीं कभी अलविदा ना कहना कभी अलविदा ना कहना
कभी अलविदा ना कहना
जा रही है दर्द का मौसम बदला नहीं
रंग ही हल्का इतना ही गहरा सर्दियों में होगा हल्का नहीं
कौन जाने क्या होगा है क्या क्या सहना
कभी अलविदा ना कहना
कभी अलविदा ना कहना
कभी अलविदा ना कहना
तुमको भी है खबर मुझको भी है पता
हो रहा है जुदा दोनों का रास्ता
दूर जागे भी मुझसे तुम मेरी यादों में रहना
कभी अलविदा ना कहना कभी अलविदा ना कहना
कभी अलविदा ना कहना कभी अलविदा ना कहना
कभी अलविदा ना कहना
Hey, Mr. Wayne Nirmal, good evening to you. Asha Lahil, how you doing? Ryan Prasad, good evening to you. Mr. Harry, hey, good evening, good evening. Mahadev Shivraj, Colleen Chattagun, good evening to each and every one of you. Thank you for joining us every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. right here on Island Zone Radio. It's Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. Jeanette Brandon, thank you very much for reaching out and all your help. Hey, Naz Baksh, good evening to you and happy Valentine's Day as well. Maureen Ramchan, good night. Julie Singh, Narayan Ramparoop.
Yeah, I met Narayan Ramproop the other day, and I like how he says there good night to us. Thank you very much. It was nice meeting you too, my brother.
Bernie Ramcharan, how you doing? Julie Singh, thank you very much. John from Queens, sharing is caring, and I see you guys are sharing our link. Thank you. Mr. Arjuna Madre, how you doing?
And Diana Chunilal, thank you very much for tuning in tonight. Julie Singh, thank you.
Ryan Prasad, thank you very much. And Fawaka to you. And we were talking earlier, Ken, about the cyclist that in Guyana, an accident.
That's right. It was kind of surprising. Someone of this stature, the chief of staff, retired. He was driving, and he
Under
was
the influence.
intoxicated. Yes, and you know what? National cyclist for Guyana was riding his bike, and he hit him down and killed that boy. So, we've always said on this program, you and I had said, you know what? Do not drink and drive in any way, and to know that someone who is an elder person, one who holds a good position in Guyana, a respectable position, much is expected of him not to drink and drive. And look at the outcome, what happened to this young man, a national cyclist, is dead and buried at this time as we are speaking.
Because of his, lack of judgment. Call a taxi. Narayan Ramrup, thank you very much. Arjuna, how you doing? Nantina Lini, thank you very much. Mr. Joe Deomoti, it's always a pleasure. Narayan Ramrup is always reminding you guys and the Legwan folks to come on down. Chutney Wine is April 18th, Amazura Concert Hall. That's right, John from Queens. And we'll share a video about drinking and driving. And Mr. Raymond Ramnarayan has a good message for you guys as he stopped. He took a moment to say, no drinking and driving.
I see Radha Suknandan said, shout out to all the Bamboo Garden Restaurant crew. Well, thank you very much. The food is delicious there, too. I like Bamboo Garden food.
Thank you very much. That's right. We had a fantastic time this weekend. Maureen Ramchand, how are you doing? Jude Bentley, good evening, good evening. Robert Ram, thank you very much. And if you guys would like to say something, please comment in our chat box. We would like to mention it as well. Bibi Deo Narayan, good evening to you, Mr. Deo. Yes, Maria Harris.
And Shanaz, if anyone wants to get in touch with this young lady who's helping this older person that's going through a hard time, the number is 592-680-4175. Again, 592-680-4170.
That's right. Let's say happy 35th birthday to the beautiful Bibi, coming from your loving husband, Mr. Narayan. Love is always in the air. That's right. We have love and we have love to give. Lalita Dare Prasad was celebrating her son's birthday yesterday, and we're always in the loop of knowing what's going on with our friends around the world. Maria Harris said some people really think they're above the law, right? But you should get justice. Law or no law, they deserve justice.
That's right. I see Shelly Chunilal is watching too. So I have all the Chunilal there in Guyana. Those are Varshanis. And
that's right. They're
that's
always
watching.
so supportive.
And we are so glad that they're watching our program here in New York.
Jude Bentley, the cyclist. For those of you who were just asking, Jude Bentley was the cyclist. Lalita Deprashaw, thank you very much. Muhammad Ali, you're late, but thank you for joining us on Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken.
And I want to say a special hello to Bibi Hamid for watching the program. She's all the way in Canada. I've known her and her family for over 30 years too.
Wow, that's a really long time. Nitram Sukmangal, how you doing? Good night, good night. Thank you for sharing and thank you for joining us every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. right here on Facebook Live. The DJ have another fantastic song for you, and it's been a while since we've seen Liz Paduman on our chat box, so thank you for joining us. Let's go. Love is always in the air, and yes, we do support all the artists that support us from
Hurricane
Guyana.
is watching. We got Hurricane is watching us. That's good.
Let's go.
From Guyana, oh my heart desire, take my hand Lalita, I'll be your doula. Hope you ready, my love, I'm coming to carry you, my Lalita. Hope you ready, my love, I'm coming to carry you, my Lalita. This girl from Guyana, oh my heart desire, take my hand.
Title done by Mr. Waterflow, a son of Guyana. Robert Ram, good evening to you. Bibi Hamid, how you doing?
Love, I'm coming to carry you, my Lalita. Hope you ready, my love, I'm coming to carry you, my Lalita. Yo, I don't know, say a boy want the flow from the camp. Come on, Tiger Production. I can't wait to hold you in my arm, my Lalita, you are my number one. I don't wanna lose you, baby, like music with sweet harmony. Come, let's dance this night away, together on this magic journey. Never will I hurt you, my baby, honey, you will never be lonely. This girl from Guyana, oh my heart desire, take my hand Lalita, I'll be your doula. Hope you ready, my love, I'm coming to carry you, my Lalita. Hope you ready, my your smile, girl, and your beauty. Oh, what a good love story. I don't wanna lose you, baby. What a flow, love you like crazy. I will never leave you, baby. Take my hand and let's create history. Love you, girl, need you, girl, my baby. Can't wait for you to wear the sari. This girl from Guyana, oh my heart desire. Take my hand, Lalita, I'll be your dulaha. Hope you ready, my love. I'm coming to carry you, my Lalita. Hope you ready, my love. I'm coming to carry you, my Lalita. This girl from Guyana, oh my heart desire. Take my hand, Lalita, I'll be your dulaha. Hope you ready, my love. I'm coming to carry you, my Lalita. Hope you ready, my love. I'm coming to carry you, my Lalita.
That was Mr. Waterflow and Lalita Dear Prashad. I believe he's talking to you and all the beautiful girls from Guyana. Narayan, thank you very much. Mr. Muhammad Ali, Liz Paduman, Mr. Deo, thank you very much. Bibi Hamid, Sanida Singh, it was nice seeing you the other night. Not forgetting Joan Kismata, how you doing? Leela, good evening to you. And Joan is watching us from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Debbie Sanasi, thank you for joining us. Mr. Arjuna Madre, Julie Singh, the beautiful Gypsy Prasad, thank you. And let's say happy birthday to the beautiful Bibi. Kavita Prasad, how you doing? Thank you guys for joining us. And Ken, we were talking about folks with disability in America. They are treated with respect, with dignity, with love. They always have this disability bathroom.
Special accommodations.
Right. Always. And what about Guyana? All these special needs.
Well, you know what? Now in Guyana, they are fighting for the same rights. And I really do believe that people in Guyana who have disability, they should have the same rights. And, you know, we have I interviewed that guy, Singh, not too long ago. And he is one of the leading advocates for people in Guyana with disability. And, you know, it's good that we have people who can advocate for them because, you know what? If we have people with disability advocating for other people who have disability, it's a good thing. And then guess what? They will be heard. They will get air. You know what I'm saying?
And remind folks who are just watching us what disability he have. I believe his parents are disabled as well.
Yeah, but he can't see and hearing and so on. But he does everything. I think he have a master's degree too.
That's right.
He travels the world.
The disability he have doesn't restrict him from going out there and furthering his education and being a spokesperson for others as well. Thank you for joining us, Ahmad Khan, Naz Baksh, Gypsy Prasad, in the chat box.
Yeah. You know, we were talking and you said Bibi Hamid, and I have to tell you, and I like to acknowledge people in my life who've been good to me and kind to me. And Bibi Hamid is one of that person, especially with computers and so on. She is an IT person. So if I have a question about computer, I haven't talked to her yet about my computer, what's going on. But you know,
well, Miss Bibi Hamid, I will tell you about his computer and what's going on. We did a diagnosis because his computer is very slow. And I told him to do this, the fragment and a little troubleshooting. But hey, we need a specialist. We can only diagnose, but you could treat.
But you know, the bad thing is that she is all the way in Canada. If she was in New York, I'm definitely going to have her in the studio.
It's a beautiful Apple computer, but yeah, it needs some TLC.
I see Natram Sukmangal saying, special shout out to my beautiful Vanessa. Thank you very much. Yes, Lalita, this song is especially for you and all the Lalitas in Guyana and elsewhere.
Debbie Sinasi, good night to you. Thank you very much, Mr. Arjuna Madre. Nitram, thank you. Love is in the air and love for yourself and everyone else around you. So today we had a patient who came in today, right, in our office, and he is one of the most difficult patients ever. And I wanted to talk to the rest of the crew about his behavior, because when it comes to violence and abuse, verbal abuse is a no-no in the healthcare field. You should know that.
Right, absolutely.
Upon admission, you sign some consent, and it tells you abuse the nurse or the technician 3 times and you are out. So I happened to bypass his station, and I heard he was arguing with a nurse and telling her some things. So I immediately took her out from the situation. I said, you have a phone call in my office, just so ease up what was going on.
Diffuse the situation, right.
And I said, you know what, tomorrow we'll have to get a meeting because his behavior is unacceptable. Ranting and raving and making all the other patients uncomfortable. So guys, verbal abuse is a no-no. You shouldn't take it from your spouse, your co-workers, your bosses, no one. Speak to someone if you feel like you're being abused.
And a lot of times, I'm in healthcare field. A lot of times patients think that they can tell you any sort of things because they have all the rights there is. But you are absolutely correct. And you did the right thing by diffusing that situation from happening. Because it's terrible, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have people who are taking care of you and you want to abuse them.
I told her, I said, you guys are hardworking nurses. You can't be standing here 18 hours and at the end of your shift to have a nurse coming, a patient coming with this attitude to ruin your day. These are pleasant nurses. I always build a very pleasant environment, with our staff and patients. And you're going home at the end of your day to have somebody come in and, make your day upset.
I see what's his name saying that the computer, the Moti said, give the computer some Panadol. Guess what? I would have done that a long time. Sabita Kumar, thank you very much for tuning in with Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. Nicola Balchan, thank you very much. She's listening from Trinidad and Tobago. That's right. I'm glad that we have people all over the world that's watching us. I see the beautiful Miss Lean I watching us.
Good evening to you, Linai. And yes, Bibi Hamid said she'll be in New York, so she'll definitely be around to diagnose that laptop.
Yes.
I give it my diagnosis already. He needs more software installed and, this defragment as well.
Since she's coming to New York, I think I'm going to contact her tomorrow so she can help her brother out.
Lena, good evening to you. Thank you for sharing. Sabita, how you're doing? Thank you guys for joining us every Monday. Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. If you know someone in need of something, reach out to either Shanaz, myself, or Ken. And hey, support us. We Got You Back organization. Chutney Wine is April 18 at Missouri Concert Hall, and it's for a really good cause. There's not a lot of shows you'll see me in. 2018, I restricted myself from it. 19, I was a little bit more restricted. 20 is even more. I'm there for a good cause. You put out a good event because I'm tired of seeing the same artists lip singing, same dances. I mean, what are we doing? We're promoting our culture, but changes is good sometimes,
Absolutely.
Change it up a little bit. Do something different. I don't want to be everywhere and anywhere. Hey, Steve Austin, how you doing? We're looking forward to see you in New York pretty soon. So, guys, choose your events wisely. Support a good cause. April 18th is Chutney Wine at Missouri Concert Hall. And for those of you who are always at the bar, supporting the bars, this is an event that your money will be worth it. $25, that's not a lot of money. I know friends who spend $300 on a bottle and, they will complain at a show. They're complaining at a ticket. Come on, guys. Wake up already. I have friends who will wear the most expensive clothes, but they can't support not just any organization, a good organization.
And it's a sad thing, Shanaz. We all should serve humanity. And I've always said before, you know what? Some of us are blessed more than some. And we should, those of us who are blessed more than the other, should really reach out and help those who need help.
That's right. And the folks, sometimes the ones who are helping, those are the ones who actually need help themselves.
Who you telling?
If you think about it. And the folks who are flaunting and posting up their stuff, I don't judge a person of what they have externally. What you have internal matters to me. Show me your heart, and then I'll judge you. Maybe.
Oh, Shanaz on fire tonight.
That's right. Hey, Jesh Ramanan, good evening to you. A fantastic singer from Trinidad, always tuning into Shanaz Musical Sensation. And guys, an evening of culture. An evening of culture. Guyanese in the diaspora is inviting each and every one of you. It's a free admission. We always put out stuff that's free because, as we say, going out, ease your mind. It's good for your mental health. So we encourage you to be a part of your community, and we'll put the flyer up there just in a minute. DJ, let's go. The beautiful Barbara Utterly will be there.
That's right. I see Chris Sukpal said from Guyana, Sea and Breeze Bar and Delicious Cutters. You have to go there when you're going, Shanaz.
That's right. We'll be going to Guyana pretty soon to do a lot of work that we have in Guyana. Usha Azimula, good night to you. Mr. Deo Moti, Ahmad Khan, Naz Baksh, Gypsy Prasad, Lalita, good evening. Lita, how you doing from Guyana? Thank you, thank you. Not forgetting the beautiful Maya Sahoy. How you doing, Linai? Good night to you. Sabita, thank you very much. Let's go.
Time for you to watch this now. This is our Indian movie, starring Kayla and Sabi. Mix up with plenty chutney. Let me go, let me go.
छोड़ के साड़ी कैसा छोड़ा है ऐसा रसिया गोरा गोरा है मैं तो हुई मोरा सजनवा कैसा छोरा छोरा है वो कैसा छोरा छोरा है छोड़ के
Savi, KI and the band and Maha.
Hey, good evening to each and every one of you locked on to Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. We see the beautiful Neela Pawaru locked on. Viran Khalil, how you doing? The beautiful Shanti Ali, thank you for sending that check. Hey, Rajiv Rajnarayan, our dancer. Lina, good evening to you. Mr. Arjuna Madre, how you doing? That's right. And Sabita Kumar, Jesh, thank you for tuning in to Shanaz and Ken.
Yes, Shanaz, I see Arjuna said, when I grew up, I want to be just like Shanaz and Ken. You know what? You are a special guy and you are a part of us. So at no time I want you to feel any way not special. You are special to the Ken and Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. So you are a special man. Also, I don't know if I told you, but I want to say congratulations to Neela Pawaru. She was recognized by the mayor's office past weekend. I was there. She invited me to her program, and I was so glad she did. I made some contacts, and but what I admire about Neela, she have her whole heart in this, and what a good soul she is.
That's right. Usha Azimullah, how you doing? Shanti Ali, Bibi Hussein, Arjuna Madre. If you want to eat egg ball, the best place to go is Big Well Bakery and Halal Restaurant, 107th Street and Liberty Avenue. Proud sponsor of Chutney Wine as well. Hey, Mr. Farouk Mumtaz Ali, good night to you. And Farouk is one of the artists that will be there for April 18th, Amazur Concert Hall. Chutney Wine, a son of Guyana, and hey, he loved to sing. When music is your passion, you want to share it with the world.
And you know what? I just get to know him about a year ago, but Farouk Mumtaz Ali has his heart and soul inside of this. He is such a genuine soul. If you know what I mean.
Hey, Veronica, good evening to you. Bibi Hussein, thank you very much. Usha, how you doing? And thank you guys for keeping us company every Monday. Zamina and Deko, how you doing? Rona Rupchan, good evening to you. Chuck Jamie, how you doing from North Carolina? Mr. Farouk is watching us on Island Zone Radio on Facebook Live. Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. If you know someone in need, reach out to us, whether it's mental health or just some counseling. We have social worker, we have priests who will guide you towards getting help. And believe me, everything is confidential.
Absolutely. And one thing I want to say, Shana, is that after the show, I would go back and try to read some comment. And a lot of times I'm seeing names that I didn't see while we were on the program, and we would like to say hello to all of you guys. So if we haven't say hello, just comment again. And sometimes we don't see all of you who are commenting, and we really want to acknowledge all of you who is supporting us and watching us week after week.
That's right. And saying somebody, A.W. Lyrical, a son and an artist out of Guyana. Thank you very much. And A.W. Lyrical will be performing for Chutney Wine in Guyana. That's right. So guys, keep it locked. You never know what's coming up next on Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. Ken, I know I was telling you earlier, immigration law has changed so much that we will get an immigration specialist, a lawyer, to come on our future programs to tell you guys about what's going on and the changes. And if you feel like the wall hasn't built it yet, believe me, the wall is there. It's so much borderline stopping you, restricting you from getting into the U.S. So tell us something about that.
Shanaz, and what I believe too, seriously, is that no matter how tall he make that wall, these guys are going to find ways to dig this tunnel and come under it. But one of the things that the president is trying to say too is that if you're pregnant or if you're planning to come get a baby in the United States, he's going to block that. He don't want that to happen. And, truly... because both of us work in the healthcare system, it can be a burden on the system, yes, because it costs a lot of money to deliver a child and to give that child.
It goes on the
citizen.
government healthcare on their expense.
That's right.
And as much as I would love to travel and I love everyone to come to this great land, this beautiful country, United States of America, don't overstay. It's, you're putting yourself in jeopardy. You're not safe. There's so much things happening. If you're here, visit happily and go back. There's legal way of going about living in a country. And if you're here undocumented, please reach out and get yourself some help. There's a way to, Mr. Naresh Gehi is a good attorney, and he'll be in our program, our future program, to tell you about immigration laws and what's changing. So guys, keep it locked to Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. And I would love everyone to come visit New York, the beautiful USA, the Big Apple, right? But
it's an experience, Shanaz.
It is an experience. We live and we don't get to explore. We work. And overworking is not good. We need to stop, smell the roses, explore this beautiful country we're living in.
That's right. Also, Shanaz, I want to talk a little bit about, yesterday that I talked to
your
interview
guest, Mr. Richard David.
David, yes.
Hey Jerome, good evening to you. Bibi Hussein, thank you. And AW Lyrical, send us some songs. We do have all your favorite songs here on Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. Let's talk about that interview with Mr. Richard David.
Well, first, I want to I hope that he's listening sometime. I'll be listening to our program, but I'm so glad I got him on the program. I'm so glad that he agreed to come for me to interview him. But such a wonderful young man. He's very articulate, very brilliant, and so humble. And so I encourage all of you guys to go and vote for him when it's election time, and we can put that in our chat box. But what a brilliant young man, has a master's degree. I didn't realize too that he is a professor at your college.
He is a professor at your college.
Yes,
That's
I
right.
was surprised, and so humble and kind guy. So I encourage you guys to go ahead and vote for him.
And Richard is representing Homeland Guyana. He's a proud Guyanese. He's always at the West Indian Parade. He's always at the events supporting our community. And that's the kind of person you want to see out there, getting involved, reaching out to others and asking what he could do. And he always wishes he could do more. So guys, give him that opportunity, give him that platform so he could make our beautiful Queens with the district he's running for great again.
Absolutely. So that was a good thing.
Hey, Alimun Azimula, good evening to you. How are you doing, Mr. Deo Moti Sabida Kumar? Thank you, Mr. Jerome. Yes, AW Lyrical, and that is Mr. Richard David. We'll put a link up on Facebook, and he's been doing a fantastic job, and he look forward in doing more, I would say.
Yes,
what
absolutely.
inspired you about his talk yesterday?
To see that he kept, when I was talking to him and I was doing research on him, he has a similar story to me. He had a hard time in life. He came from Guyana. His parents divorced, and he went on to do great things. And I was watching him as he was speaking. He was not like fumble for words. He was so fluent and so liquid that his word was coming out so
That's
freely.
right. He's a great public speaker.
Yeah, he is a good public speaker, and that was one of the good things. I was so impressed when he told me, Ken, this is one of the best interviews I have done too. So that was a feather in the cap.
Wow.
Because, Paul Kenneth now coming into the business.
Right.
Every little thing counts,
It does, and he's a great guy. He loves to give back. Usha, thank you very much. And as Usha said, it's a great feeling knowing that you're helping someone. Whether you pick up the telephone to refer someone for help, do that. You'll feel great about it.
Yes, and I see Miss, Natalie Dixon watching. Natalie Dixon is a nurse, and I just met them a couple of weeks ago right here in Queens, and I know they are doing a lot of traveling around the world, so that's a very good thing. They are doing what you are doing. Stop and smell the rose.
That's right. All work and no play make Ken a dull boy.
That's right.
And guys, thank you for joining us. Linai, Usha Azimula, good evening, good evening. The beautiful DJ Bolt, have a fantastic song coming up for each and every one of you. Shanti Ali, good night to you. Thank you. Let's go with another song. And we'll be right back on Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken every Monday.
K.I. and the band, Savita, come out to jam, 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 jam. Hey, sing, baby.
Savita Singh is hanging out in Suriname right now. Savita Singh, good night to you. Mr. Mirza Ali, how are you doing? First, thank you very much. Anthony James, good evening. Well, as I was saying, good night to the beautiful Savita Singh hanging in Suriname right now. Good night to my beautiful Auntie Jacqueline Sigo Bin, Anthony James, Bibi Hussein, Mirza Ali, Farouk. Thank you very much for that comment.
बोलो कौन है वो, बोलो बोलो कौन है वो,
मेरी जान है वो, जाने दो मुझे जाना है, हर वादा जो किया है वो निभाना है, आज किसी से मुलाकात है मेरी।
कौन है वो, बोलो कौन है वो, बोलो बोलो कौन है वो,
मेरी जान है वो, जाने दो मुझे जाना है, हर वादा जो किया है वो निभाना है। बाग में वो मेरा इंतजार करेगा, खत उसका आया है, मुझे उसने बुलाया है।
मेरे सिवा किसी का तो नाम नहीं लेना, ऐसी बेवफाई से तो काम नहीं लेना, तू उससे चाहे मुझे हैरानगी है,
मैं तुझे चाहूं तेरी दीवानगी है, जाने दो मुझे जाना है, हर वादा जो किया है वो निभाना है, आज किसी से मुलाकात है मेरी।
कौन है वो, बोलो कौन है वो, बोलो बोलो कौन है वो,
मेरी जान है वो, जाने दो मुझे जाना है, हर वादा जो किया है वो निभाना है। जब हम मिलते हैं फूल खिलते हैं तारों की छाँव में, सपनों के गाँव में।
ऐसा क्या है उसमें जो मुझ में नहीं है, क्या वो नौजवान मुझसे भी हंसी है,
तू कहाँ हैरानगी है,
तेरी मोहब्बत दीवानगी है,
जाने दो मुझे जाना है, हर वादा जो किया है वो निभाना है, आज किसी से मुलाकात है मेरी।
कौन है वो, बोलो कौन है वो, बोलो बोलो कौन है वो,
मेरी जान है वो, जाने दो मुझे जाना है, हर वादा जो किया है वो निभाना है।
अच्छा चल मैं तेरे साथ चलता हूँ, देखूं तो यार को, तेरे दिलदार को,
सीने में ये गम का पहाड़ कट जाएगा, दिखेगा उसे तो तू जल कट जाएगा।
गुस्सा नहीं ये दीवानगी है,
तू साथ हैरानगी है,
आने दे मुझे आना है,
ना
you down memory lane one tune at a time while putting you and sharing current event on Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. Good night to my beautiful friend Chitra Rabindranath. How you doing? Mr. Robert Ramp, you're late and you have to pay a late fee for entering Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. Arjuna Madre, good night to you. The beautiful girly Prasad, we have a surprise for you. Roxanne Walker Hamilton, good night. Good night, Usha. Thank you very much. And yes, we want to say happy birthday to someone very special, a very good friend of ours and the community. She goes by the beautiful name Kanchan.
That's right, Girly Prasad. Also, I want to say hello to Vicky Tarchan, my cousin, watching all the way from Minnesota. Thank you very much. And you know, someone special birthday to Miss Hamilton, Roxanne Hamilton. It was her birthday just the other day. So happy birthday to you, my dear friend.
And yes, we'll say on behalf of Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken, if you're celebrating your birthday, happy birthday to you. Mr. Ravi Mohammed, how you doing? Shavana Salim, Anthony James, Farouk, Mr. Mirza Ali, good evening to you. And let's continue with our Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken.
Yeah, Shanaz, you know, not too long ago, a couple days ago, Dr. Amy Harwick was killed. She was the ex-fiancée of Drew Carey. And you know what? She was on her third floor and she fell down. And now authorities are saying, the police are saying it's probably her boyfriend. And her other ex-boyfriend probably caused her to fall off the third floor and died. And if I'm correct, she had a restraining order for this guy. So, you know, as I was reading this, I was saying to myself, you know, even sometimes the restraining order does not save us from getting killed, some of the females.
Well, if you said she's on the third floor, how did she get in there? I mean, how did they get up there?
Yeah, I don't know how he get into his apartment. I think he probably break in the apartment and get there, go inside and
restraining order is for your safety. Most of the time we bend the laws, we break the laws, and we end up getting hurt or killed. Mr. Donnie Sock, good evening to you. John Emma, thank you very much. Lina, how you doing? Chitra, good evening to you. And yes, she died because she trusted someone.
That's right. That's right. We don't know, you know, exactly what causes this, but she's dead now, and so police have arrested her boyfriend. Sad story. And so, you know, a lot of times, a lot of women put themselves in, no, I don't want to say they put themselves in position, but they get being in a position of domestic violence and end up getting killed or hurt
because they want to give second chances. They get a soft spot in their heart. They you know, they want to listen to what the person have to say.
Absolutely.
If you feel like it's not going good and you need to get a restraining order, obviously you should stay away from that person and have them stay away from you as well.
Hi, Chitra. Good night. How are you? Don, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you for tuning in. And I see Usha Azimola, mother-in-law, tuned into our show for the first time. Well, I want to say thank you very much, and please come back again. Your daughter-in-law has always been supportive to this program.
Good evening to Shanti Ali. Let's go with a beautiful song dedicated to all you folks who are celebrating your birthday tonight from Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. Roxanne Walker, good evening to you and happy birthday to you and the beautiful girly Prasad. If you're celebrating your birthday, coming from Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken, happy birthday.
Sheila Mangar Singh from Suriname, thank you very much for watching our program.
Happy birthday to you and best wishes too.
birthday to you, and best wishes too. Happy birthday to you, and best wishes too. Happy birthday to you, and best wishes too.
Well, birthday greetings are going out to the beautiful Roxanne Walker Hamilton and the beautiful Girlie Prasad from Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken and all your friends on Island Zone Radio. If you're celebrating your birthday, we want to say happy birthday. Remember to stop and smell the roses. Debbie Roberts, good evening to you. Usha, thank you. Girlie Prasad and all you wonderful folks, thank you for joining us every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. right here on Facebook Live. It's Island Zone Radio. Hey, Al Javraz, how you doing?
Good night, guys, and welcome, and thank you very much for watching Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. We are hoping that you're having a good time, as we are having a good time in studio here today.
That's right. Hey, Soma, good evening to you as well. Thank you for joining us here and always taking you down memory lane with the tunes and the songs we remember growing up.
Yes, Shanaz, I forget we have another story before we go tonight. This happened sometime last year where a bunch of women was walking somewhere in Brazil, and they heard some song like dog puppies in the bushes.
It wasn't
And
puppies.
when they went
Thank
in
God.
the bush, they saw it was two babies in the bush. And so I'm so glad that...
a bunch of lucky ladies, they found themselves two babies.
Yes, so that was a good thing. But the sad story about it is that, that the mother put them inside of, in the bush.
In
And
danger
can you
with
believe what could happen
animals
to them?
around. And I saw a post earlier with a baby being eaten out by ants. You know, this is, you give birth to a child, put it up at a church, at the police station. There's ways to give a child up without being recognized or being publicized about it.
Also, Shanaz, I didn't get to tell you, but there was a man, he was sentenced for some time in jail because what happened, he took a dog and he put it in a cage and put it at the seawall, and the water was raising, and so he was caught, and he's going to spend some time in jail. And this
Animal cruelty.
Animal cruelty. And the bad thing is that, as human being, I don't know where we are heading to, why we have to do this. Just let the dog go, and I'm certainly sure that the dog will get food somewhere to eat. You don't have to put him in a cage and put him so water.
I believe someone should put him in a cage for one day and leave him at the sidewall,
Yeah, so it's a sad.
But
it's sad,
I don't have the heart to do that, and I'm sure you guys don't have the heart to do that as well. Shanti Ali, thank you very much for joining us. Bibi Hussein, Mr. Robert Rob, all good evening. John Namat is late, so he'll be paying that late entrance fee of joining Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. I'm wondering whose live feed he was locked on to if it's not on Island Zone Radio. Farouk, thank you very much for joining us. Hey, Shivani, thank you. Anthony James, the beautiful Gypsy Prasad, Mirza Ali, A.W. Lyrical, and Chuck Jamie. Rona, good evening to you. Zamina and Deko, Naz Baksh, Ahmad Khan, Lilita, good evening. Joan, how are you? And Fawaka to Ryan Prasad. And the DJ have a song. We'll be right back on Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken.
I heard that Fawaka now that I could say Fawaka.
Fawaka, that's right. This song is going out to each and every one of you and all the birthday celebrants. Let's go. Each and every one of you on Island Zone Radio. Sabita Kumar, thank you. Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken airs every Monday right here on Facebook Live. Sharing is caring, so hit share.
We come from the country they call Guyana, land of the bauxite, the rice and sugar. We come from the country they call Guyana, land of the bauxite, the rice and sugar. Me say pack up me grip and let me go. Me got to come back to Guyana some more. Me say pack up me grip and let me go. Me got to go back to Guyana some more.
got to go back to Guyana some more. Oh Bangali Babu, oh Guyana Babu, oh Bangali Babu, oh Guyana Babu. I am the very best of the Guyanese Babu. I am the very best of the Guyanese Babu. Oh Bangali Babu, oh Guyana Babu, oh Bangali Babu, oh Guyana Babu. I am going back to Guyana to find me one dullahin for this dullaha. I am going back to Guyana to find me one dullahin for this dullaha. Me say back up, me grip on let me go. Me got me come back to Guyana some more. Me say be back up, me grip on let me go. Me got me go back to Guyana some more. Oh Bangali Babu, oh Guyana Babu, oh Bangali Babu, oh Guyana Babu. I am the very best of the Guyanese Babu. I am the very best of the Guyanese Babu. Oh Bangali Babu, oh Guyana Babu, oh Bangali Babu, oh Guyana Babu. Cherry B. Gajraj, that is my name. Singing this song, them is how we get me fame. Cherry B. Gajraj, that is my name. Singing this song, them is how me get me fame. Me say pack up, me grip and let me go. Me got me go back to Guyana some more. Me say me pack up, me grip and let me go. Me got me go back to Guyana some more. Oh Bangali Babu, oh Guyana Babu, oh Bangali Babu, oh Guyana Babu. I am the very best of the Guyanese Babu. I am the very best of the Guyanese Babu. Oh Bangali Babu, oh Guyana Babu, oh Bangali Babu, oh Guyana Babu.
He is a son of Guyana, the versatile Terry Gajraj, definitely one of the very best of Guyana. Mr. TG, good night to you. Roy, how are you doing? Mr. Roy Sugrim, not forgetting Mahadev, Shivraj, Colleen Chattagoon, good evening, good evening. Girly Prasad, I hope you're enjoying your birthday. And yes, we're sending you birthday greetings from Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. We are also sending greetings and prayers to the beautiful
Yvette Ramo, on behalf of Chit Chat and Shanaz with Ken, I know your sister passed, and we would like to extend to you our deepest sympathy and hope that as each day go by, it's get easier for you. I know it's never easy. I see Juanita Khan just joined us. Thank you very much. Bibi Haq, thank you very much for tuning in. Yes, John Namat, he's going back probably for a Dulahin.
That's right. Terry G is always going back to Guyana to help with events like charitable events, whether he's helping a Mandir, they're doing a fundraisers to, in aid of helping. And we all could be doing something good also. We could be activists for humanity.
That's right.
And help someone. You don't have to join an organization to be of help. Help someone in need, whether you're sending clothing to an orphanage in Guyana. Make a difference. We're here for a short period of time. Let's give thanks every day. Have an attitude for gratitude, because wherever we are, we have a roof over our head. We obviously have internet if you're seeing our program, and there's so much to be thankful for. Let's look at our glass half full and not half empty. Juanita Khan, good night to you. Hey Sarojini, how you doing? Thank you for joining us on Island Zone Radio. John Namat, thank you. Lilita, how you doing? And Lita.
That's right. Good night, guys. I know it's after 10 now, and we're about to wrap up here on this program, Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken.
If you'd like us to talk about something next week on Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken, email Mr. Ken or send him a message, and we'll pick up that topic next week. Same time, same place.
That's right. And, like Neela said, indeed, together we can all do so much. And I was thinking, if $10, each person sending $10 to help someone, it do really adds up.
That's right. Choose somebody or a family that you could help in Guyana. You don't have to join an organization, but your help does make a difference. So let's make the world a better place. And wherever you are, sending you love from Chit Chat with Shanaz and Ken. We keep you on our prayers. And until next time, same place, same time next week in God's will, 8 to 10 p.m. right here on Facebook Live. Thank you guys for sharing. Sharing is always caring. And be a good advocate for the society. If you see something, say something. And reach out if you see someone need help, help them out.
That's what, and Shanaz, on Sunday coming, it's my program 5 to 7 right here on Island Zone Radio. And I have a guest who's going to come in, and her daughter actually is suffering from sickle cell disease. And so we will be talking about sickle cell disease on Sunday on the Ken Ramprasad show.
And sickle cell disease is, it's not as popular or well known, but it affects so many. I had a nurse, a beautiful nurse, wake up in the morning, wants to go to work, but because of her symptoms and her sickness
the pain,
and the pain, she becomes unable to attend work. So it affects so many people. Join Ken next Sunday, 5 to 7 p.m. right here on Island Zone Radio. Hey, Mr. Lakram Ramprasad, how are you doing? Thank you very much. And we all love homeland Guyana. As I say, no matter where I roam, Guyana will always be my home.
That's right. That's right.
And I'm looking to go back pretty soon. Sarojini, thank you very much. Hey, Terry Danai, good evening to you. And let's say good night to Terry G, the son of Guyana. Where is Mr. Apache Warrior? Good night to the beautiful Veronica. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll leave you with one song. Let's go. Mary Ann Lou, good night to you. Let's go.
Somebody ball, look at this man. Say what? I say no, be quiet. Is this sweet man? Tell them Terry.
Hey Ken, good night to you. This song is going out just for you and Ryan. It's from Terry G.
My shoulder. When your husband can't do, walk and coming over. Oh baby girl, come hold up on my shoulder. Ekabale, manushiko. I jump over she fence and through the window. When your husband can't do, walk and coming over. Oh baby girl, come hold up on my shoulder. When your husband can't do, walk and coming over. Oh baby girl, come hold up on my shoulder. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Alright, Stanley, Terry G, Avi, Shooting. But your parents force you to marry to Andrew. Hey, you think it's easy? You think it's easy? I was the one who was in love with you, but your parents force you to marry to Andrew. Girl, I'm not gonna sit and take it easy. Without your loving, you're not going crazy. When your husband can't do, walk and coming over. Oh baby girl, come hold up on my shoulder. Ekabale, manushiko. I jump over she fence and through the window. When your husband can't do, walk and coming over. Oh baby girl, come hold up on my shoulder. When your husband can't do, walk and coming over. Oh baby girl, come hold up on my shoulder.
Michelle Hong, how are you doing? Bibi Haq, thank you for joining us. Usha Azimullah. Shelly Backus, good evening to you. Harry George, how are you doing? Ryan, I hope you're enjoying that song. Brian, good night to you. Kavita Ramkissoon.
If you see this man looking like a real movie star, like a real movie star. I ride in a bicycle, he driving a fast car. If you see this man looking like a real movie star. Now we can like how we name Rajesh Khanna. But I don't know I'm going to see me baby later. When your husband can't do, walk and coming over. Oh baby girl, come hold up on my shoulder. Ekabale, manushiko. I jump over the window. When your husband can't do, walk and coming over.
Well, we'll leave you with that song. The beautiful voice of Terry Gajraj, and as always, good being in your company. Thank you guys for keeping us company on Island Zone Radio. Brian, thank you, Usha, Bibi Haq, how are you doing? Shelly Backus, thank you guys very much, and thank you guys for being here every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m.
Hi, good night. I see Vimala tuning in. Thanks very much for tuning in. You're late, but nevertheless, we are so glad that you join us. Until next time, do have a very pleasant week, a productive week. Until, don't forget to join Shanaz Hussain on Thursday night for the MSMS.
Dumping all my favorite love tunes to you guys. And Sunday is 5 to 7 p.m. Chit Chat. Hey, Monday is Chit Chat. Sunday is the Kavita Ramkissoon show. Keeping you entertained on Island Zone Radio and Facebook Live. Thank you for sharing. Have yourself a productive week ahead. God bless. Take care and all the best to you.
I wanna say you मैं तेरा ना सोनिए तेरे नाल नाल नी प्यार प्यार वाली बात सब करके मर बैठा तुझ पे मैं लब करके I wanna say you मैं तेरा ना सोनिए तेरे नाल नाल नी क्योंकि मैं तेरा बॉयफ्रेंड तू मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड ओ मैनू कहंदी ना 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 मैं तेरा बॉयफ्रेंड तू मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड ओ मैनू कहंदी ना 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 ना